Alright, this is what it looks like.
I can't see it. Alright, we'll start this. We're gonna start this again.
What made you want to do this?
Well, I have this thing for cats, really, and it's more an obsession than anything else, and it's somewhat deranged, but the thing is that cats are surprisingly difficult subjects to film.
Describe Lily.
So, Lily the cat is a very fascinating subject, actually. She does basically nothing with her time throughout the day. You know, spends probably 70–80% of the day sleeping, and the remainder of the time running around or asking for food. But, you know, nevertheless, that may seem to be sort of a boring, subject to have filmed, but in reality I found that there's so much that you can do with that, and it's so inspirational, actually, to see a cat sleeping most of its life away. You know, that's something that we don't really do ourselves, unless we're that crazy, but cats, it's like, it's what they do. It's their medium, it's their art form. So I graduated from the Blueberry School in 2012, and I had absolutely no direction. I barely had a diploma at all, but I knew one thing, and that I was going to be a civil engineer. So I picked up the camera and started filming. But the truth was that I have this passion for mathematics, and the way you can truly appreciate and convey mathematics is through writing and journalism, and that was always my my dream job. But then I realized, wait a minute, I don't care about any of these kinds of things at all. I have no interest whatsoever. And then that made me realize something: cats. No motivations, no desires, no interests, none of those things.
So you're telling me you identify with cats?
I identify as a cat more than anything else. And I found that the best way to understand how cats work is to be the cat, to feel the cat. Being the cat was somewhat of a research-intensive process, especially in the mathematics department. There's a lot of calculations that went into that, but a little bit of reading here and there, and a lot of just experimentation. These some of the obvious things, cat-like behaviors. I tried sleeping for obscene amounts of time, and making sounds only consisting of meows and purrs, and communicating like that, and playing with cat toys, and participating in cat-like behaviors like drinking their water, using their litter boxes, and that gave me some insight as to what a cat would do if it was the subject being filmed.
So, a lot of the things that you've been saying in this interview do not make any sense.
Well, of course, absolutely. I mean, I think that kind of comes to the trait, especially being a photographer. All these photos I've taken of cats, it kind of led me down this dark path of like ambiguity and nothingness, and I was very lost the entire time. And even going into this project, I honestly admit that I had absolutely no idea what to do and had no time to create anything. And my best idea was to create a documentary about myself filming cats. And in the end of the day, life inherently has no meaning anyway, so why should I care?